Next thermodynamic process is cyclic process, and this cyclic process is the combination of various processes, it may be two or more, which have same initial and the final state. Here we have shown in the figure two processes B and D, and they have same initial and final state, that is, it is C. Because of the same initial and final state, we can say that T initial will be equal to T final. And because internal energy is the function of temperature, this means change in internal energy will be zero for a cyclic process. And using the first law of thermodynamics, we can write that dq equal to du plus dw, and for cyclic process du is 0, so we can write dq equal to dw. That means heat will be equal to the work. Here in the diagram, B is showing the expansion because here volume is increasing, so the work will be greater than 0, that is positive because work is done by the gas. And D is showing the compression, here volume decreases, so work is done on the system, hence the work is negative. Therefore in expansion heat will also be greater than 0, and in compression heat will be less than 0. And we can write that the work in the cyclic process will be the area of the graph between the cycle. So this will give the total work in this cyclic process. Let's take one of the example. The question shows, figure shows PV diagram of a cyclic process. If dq is the heat energy supplied to the system and du is the change in internal energy of the system and dw is the work done by the system, then which of the following relation is correct? So for this cyclic process it is given that dq is the heat supplied, du is change in internal energy, and dw is work done by system. Here this work done by system means it should be greater than 0, and for cyclic process we know du, that is a change in internal energy, is 0 because u is a function of temperature, and heat supplied means dq is greater than 0. Hence for this cyclic process we can write that du equal to 0, change in internal energy. So option B is the correct option. From the first law of thermodynamics we know dq equal to du plus dw, and because du is 0, so it is equal to dw. So option A is incorrect, because if heat is positive then this w is also positive, or it is not as per the first law of thermodynamics, because first law of thermodynamics says dq equal to du plus dw. Here minus sign is given, so this option is wrong. And option C is also correct for this cyclic process because dq equal to dw, and this option D is incorrect for this cyclic process because dq is not the negative of dw but equal to dw. So we can say option B and C are the correct option.